In this lesson, I'm going to be covering an advanced topic, which is how to effectively create a double opt-in that takes advantage of some of the older legacy features in Infusionsoft and doesn't use the one provided by the campaign builder, which I just find very user unfriendly and just not intuitive to the people that are receiving it. So it's a little bit more complicated, but as you'll see, it's got some features that'll just make this a more effective solution. And the big benefit of this is if you are double opted in and you are confirmed, it enables all those emails to be sent out from Infusionsoft's cleaner servers, which are better for getting through any spam filters that your contacts may have in their systems. So I've got a customer here. He's got 3 levels that they offer for their membership site. So we have the basic one. That's the one we're going to be looking at. The only difference between the basic and the other 2 packages is this one will not get triggered by a shopping cart action or an order page action. So this one only gets triggered when people fill out an input form. So here's the campaign that we use to implement this. There's a very simple form at the very beginning. It enables people to enter their first and their last name as well as their email in order to get access to the basic membership. There's a thank you page. The thank you page provides them with some simple instructions on what's going to happen. Oh, I already had this open. So just thank for subscribing. To complete the sign up process, we need you to verify your email, check your inbox. So it points them in that direction because the next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be going through this send confirmation sequence, which tags them, and this tag is only for debug purposes. But then it calls an action set. What you would have expected here would be an email to be sent out, just using the simple email feature. But I'm using an action set, and I'll show you exactly why. So I've got my action sets open here. If we double click on here, you'll see that this one is tied to the action set called send basic level confirmation, meaning that it's going to be sending out an email for them to confirm with. So I'll go here and it's send basic level confirmation. Now this is an action set that's calling or sending an email from the legacy templates. So I'll go in here to edit it, but I just as easily could have gone to the legacy templates in order to edit this, which would mean I'd go let's say over here, instead of going to the campaign builder, I'd go to Infusionsoft, I'd go to marketing, and I'd go to templates, and then in here you'll see that there's the template for the confirm basic membership, which is the one that we're looking at right here. Now this, if you look at it, looks like a regular email. This link here takes you to a confirmation of some sort. But if you open this up, you'll notice that this is not what you would expect. This has got an opt-in, I guess a merge field, which is taking advantage of the legacy automation links. An automation link can be built to do the confirmation for you, which is the way you would do it before we had the campaign builder doing its form. So this is sending them an email. Thank you for subscribing. In order to complete registration, we need to verify we have a valid email address, and then we say please click here. The way this is implemented is you go over to the automation link. So this is Infusionsoft marketing, and then you go to settings, and the settings takes you to this screen here, which is in addition to action sets, it's got automation links. And I've created an automation link that corresponds to that number 13. So if you look here for the basic member enrollment, you'll see that over here, when I mouse over it, it'll show you number 13. So that's the one that corresponds with that opt-in link. So in here, what I have is text link, click here. I do link blurb, click here if I'm sending a text email, which I'm not, so that doesn't really matter. And then I've got this confirmation page. If I go to preview this, this is a very simple, actually I have to edit it to see it. No, that's not true. I created some source code. This is not necessarily needed, but this enables when I click on that link for this to do a redirect to this page. And if you want to see what that looks like, you'll see that this does. This just gives them instruction. Hey, your account's now activated. You'll receive an email shortly with your login credentials. So when I add, and let me go. I'm going to go here. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to go to the email. I can go, and I'm just going to go. We'll close this. I'm going to go to links here, which is something that if you've never worked with this is not available in the campaign builder. When I hit here, I can select the automation links. And in here, you see that I have the same name that I was looking at before. So this one here is doing an edit of the one I have open. But I'm just going to do an insert. And as you can see, when I do the insert, it comes up with the merge code that I already had in there. So that's how you connect up this action sequence, this automation link that I've shown you here, with the email. So in here, I also have an action to confirm enrollment in basic membership. And this is important because this is a tag that I've set up as a goal in the campaign to push people to the next level. So if I go back to the campaign now, this is the action set. Again, the action set sends out an email. It sends out an email with an automation link in it. And if the person clicks on that automation link, the automation link sets a tag. Now that is this tag goal here. So I have a member confirmed enrollment. So the minute that automation tag sets that trigger, it pulls people out of this campaigns, out of this sequence. So they were waiting here. It gets them to this point, which now means that I can send them their information for registration. So if I click in here, I'll just do a quick pass of this. We're using Memberium, but we could have used iMember360. Both of them have the need for you to register them and to set their password. So I'll just very quickly go to the action sets, and here we have send the basic. Let's see, confirm. I want to send basic. Here's confirm. We want to. It's right in front of me here. Okay, register for the basic level. So now I'm registering people, and what are we doing? We're calling the Memberium HTTP call to set the password if a password is not defined. We're setting a tag. This is the tag that corresponds to the payF for the membership level. So this is the tag that corresponds with the site, so that the site knows to give people access if they have that tag set. We send them an email. This email is a welcome, and it's sending them the place where they go to log in, their user ID and their password. And then in our case, we want to make sure that if anybody is a free subscriber, they aren't in the other levels. So this is just code that we have in there to make sure we don't have people registered for 2 levels at one time. If we go back over here, you'll see at that point we're at the end of this registration step, and now we have follow-up messages that we'll use to keep clients engaged as they use our membership level. This is a free membership level. Our goal would be to use these follow-up messages to get them to upgrade, so they start using either the monthly paid premium level or the annual. Hope that gives you insight into how you might create one of these things. Let me know if you need any additional help.